Hi, this is a simple pre-course preparation. We are going to see some simple basic introduction before we start with our MongoDB learning. MongoDB is a document-oriented database. A document is nothing but a simple JSON content. This is the one you need to remember, that is, a document is nothing but a JSON content. When compared to other data formats like XML, YAML, JSON is very simple and can be easily managed. That's why JSON is a preferred format in case of REST HTTP web services. And similarly, you might have seen JSON is being widely used in AJAX requests also. This is a sample JSON content. As you can see, we have curly braces in the beginning and the end. Then we have key value pairs. Key is always a string type, whereas value can be of different data types like string, numbers, boolean, etc. We have a separate JSON section in our course which details about this. In addition to that, we are covering different features of JSON. So this JSON content is referred as a document in MongoDB. It's simple. In MongoDB, we save documents, which means we save JSON content in database. That's the meaning of that. In SQL databases, we save text content in structured tables. In MongoDB, we save structured JSON. So like other SQL databases like MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL Server, in MongoDB also we have a server with many databases. Then we have collections, and the collections will be having documents. And to query these documents and to update these documents, we'll be using JavaScript like queries. It won't be like SQL queries. Whereas in the SQL databases, we have server, then under server we have databases, then we have schema. Under schema we have tables, and we use SQL queries for working with the data. So these are the primary differences you have to take into note. That is, here we have collection and documents, whereas in the SQL databases we have schema and tables. As most of us have some SQL background, MongoDB team has given a clear SQL to MongoDB mapping chart. To go to this document, you can easily give a Google search MongoDB SQL. It will be the first one in the result. Click on this. So this is a document I have been saying about. In this, under terminology and the concept section, things are explained clearly. For instance, the term database in SQL Server and MongoDB is same. In the SQL databases, we use a table, whereas in MongoDB, we call that as collection. Following that, in every table, we have rows, and here in every collection, we have documents. So that's the difference. Here it's row, here it is documents. Then in a table, we have columns, and in MongoDB, we have fields. You'll be able to understand clearly from the image shown here. Now let me show a quick demo of how working with MongoDB is like. There are more than 5+ very good clients available for MongoDB. That is same in the case of SQL Server databases like MySQL, Oracle. So I'm using a client called RoboMongo here. I have connected to my local server which is running in my machine. And these are all the databases. Under database, we have collection. So under test database, we have around 8 collections. A collection is similar to a table in the SQL database. So chat messages is a collection which has around 14 documents. So let us view the documents first. So this is a query which is used to view the documents. It can be easily done like this also, db dot. The collection name is chat underscore messages dot. Then we are going to do the find. The result is going to be same. If you view the individual document, it's a JSON content. Similarly, you can insert documents. For example, in our case, we have a field called chat. So I'm going to do the same. Key and value. Save. So our document must be here. Yes, we got it. So this is the one we inserted. Now I'm going to insert one more document with a completely different structure. For example, I'm going to insert this one. Save, done successfully. Let me do a find again to see our latest update. As you can see, it has dynamically added fields and the structure got changed. This is the main advantage of MongoDB or any other NoSQL database, is that you can change a structure dynamically at any moment. So do remember this point which we have seen previously. In SQL databases, we save text content in structured tables, whereas in MongoDB, we save structured JSON. So this is important. This is what we have seen before. Now let me do a demo in MySQL. I am connected to my local MySQL database. I'm just going to create a new table. The table name is chat messages. The table is created. Now I'm going to insert into that table. Successfully inserted. Now let me select from the table. So this is the text content present in that table. In MongoDB it's the same but in a different manner. So this is the difference between SQL and working with MongoDB JSON data. In this article from MongoDB team, that is SQL to MongoDB mapping chart, the difference between the queries in SQL databases and in MongoDB are given here clearly. You'll be able to understand easily. So always remember this, MongoDB is a document database. A document is nothing but a simple JSON content. That's it. Now let us see the next pre-course preparation topic before we get into MongoDB learning in detail.